Mr. Speaker, what's in this stimulus package is A, good, B, not enough, but I believe it is important to move it. I say not enough because the Committee on Financial Services has been dealing particularly with the subprime crisis and the troubles that's generated. We have in this stimulus package, by agreement between both sides here and the administration, some things that will be very helpful. There are further things that are important that are not in this package, and no one should think that because they're not in this package, we are not going to go and deal with them. And as soon as this is done today, the staff of the Committee on Financial Services will be working closely. We've been in consultation with the Senate and others on a broader set of measures that will both diminish the economic problems that the subprime crisis causes and also try to deal with the distress that results. But let me talk today about what we do. We increase in this bill loan limits for the FHA and for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. We made a mistake at some point in public policy by setting as a limit for those three agencies which deal with housing finance and facilitate housing finance one flat nationwide dollar limit. In fact, nothing in our economy varies in the pricing area as much as house prices, because houses are available. Automobile prices, clothing prices, food prices, there are some regional variations, but they tend to be closer. House prices have a very great variation for obvious reasons. And in fact, the limits that have been set, which were intended to prevent luxury housing from benefiting from these public or public-private programs, in much of the country excludes not just luxury housing, but housing for people of moderate and middle incomes. Now, that's always been a problem to many of us, but recently it's become part of an economic problem. The mortgage market, we understand, has been suffering at the lower end, at the subprime end, because people with weaker credit were charged too much, with, we should always note, a racial and ethnic discriminatory factor, but in general there was a problem there. What we now face and have for some time is a problem at the higher end. Because of the uncertainty in the mortgage market, people are unwilling to invest. People are unwilling to buy the mortgages. We have come to be dependent, unhelpfully so it seems to me, on the secondary market in which the originators have to sell their loans. People will not now invest in buying loans that are above the levels at which the FHA, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac can provide assurance. Those levels are too low. So what we do in this stimulus bill is to raise the levels of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the FHA, not uniformly, but sensibly as a percentage of median income with a cap. And that's a very important piece in trying to unlock the mortgage market and getting money flowing again. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves balance of his